we put so much focus, so much energy into the fasting period itself, right? We track the hours, we push through the hunger. But what happens the second it ends? That very first thing that passes your lips, that first sip of coffee, that first bite of breakfast, it's incredibly powerful. It can literally either supercharge all the benefits you just worked for, or, and this is the tough part, it can kind of undo all that good work. So today, let's really dive into the science of how to break your fast the right way to make sure you lock in every single one of those benefits.
So let's just ask the question straight up. Is your breakfast, the one you think is healthy, actually ruining your fast? I mean, it's a shocking thought, but that fruit smoothie you blended up, packed with vitamins, well, that could be the exact thing that slams the brakes on your body's fat-burning process. That very first choice you make in the morning, it sets the stage for your metabolism for the entire day. It's a fork in the road, and you're either heading towards fat burning or you're heading towards fat storing.
Now, to really understand why this is so critical, we have to look at what's happening inside your body right after a fast. I want you to think of your body as being in what we'll call sensitive mode. It's this unique, delicate state where it's incredibly receptive. It's basically just sitting there, waiting for instructions from you, waiting for your first command of the day.
So what do we mean by sensitive mode exactly? Well, imagine your body is like a dry sponge. After hours of fasting, it's ready to soak up whatever you give it instantly. And those first nutrients it receives, they don't just provide a little energy. No, they send a powerful signal that dictates your metabolism for hours to come. That first sip is basically you giving your body its marching orders for the day. And the orders are one of two things. Hey, keep burning fat for energy, or nope, shut that down, it's time to start storing fat.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of why your body is in this hypersensitive state. There are 3 big reasons. First, your blood sugar is perfectly low and stable. This is a great thing, but it also means it's ready to spike, to skyrocket if you introduce the wrong kind of food or drink. Second, your stomach and your entire digestive system, well, they've been asleep. They've been resting, not having to do much work. They need to be woken up gently, not with a sudden, loud alarm clock. And third, your metabolism is on standby, and it's primed and ready to keep burning fat. You've created this perfect fat-burning environment. You're standing at a metabolic crossroads, and that first choice, that first sip or bite, determines which path you're going to take for the rest of the day.
All right, so that's the situation. Your body's in this delicate state. The big question is, how do we handle it correctly? What's the best possible way to gently wake up your body to give it what it needs while keeping that amazing fat-burning furnace stoked and running? Well, it all starts with that very first sip. So let's look at the absolute best choices you can make.
The good news is, the best options are also the simplest. Here are 3 fantastic choices. First up, just plain old warm water. Seriously, it costs nothing and it's incredibly effective. The warmth gently wakes up your digestive system, improves blood flow to your gut, and gets everything ready for your first meal. Next, you can upgrade that a little bit with lemon water, just a squeeze of fresh lemon in that warm water. The vitamin C and the gentle acids give your digestion a little nudge to get started. And third, a wonderful option is unsweetened herbal tea, something calming like chamomile or something refreshing like mint. It's hydrating, it's soothing for the stomach, and crucially, it has 0 sugar.
Knowing what to drink is half the battle for sure, but knowing what not to drink, that's just as important if not more so. Because making the wrong choice can in an instant flip that metabolic switch from burn mode right back into store mode, and that can really negate all the effort you just put in.
Now, you might be a little surprised to see some common breakfast items on this list. First, and this is the biggest offender, sugary juice or smoothies. Even if it's natural fruit juice, it floods your sensitive system with a massive dose of sugar. This causes a huge spike in a hormone called insulin, and insulin's main job is to store fat. So that spike is basically you shouting at your body, stop burning fat and start storing it right now. Next up, sweetened coffee or those fancy lattes. The combination of sugar and caffeine can be really harsh on a resting stomach, and it sends your blood sugar on a wild ride that'll leave you crashing later. And finally, this one might surprise you, ice-cold drinks. Gulping down something icy first thing can literally shock your digestive system. It causes everything to constrict and slow down right when you want it to be gently waking up.
Okay, so you've had your warm water or your tea. You've given your system a gentle nudge. It's a good idea to wait a little bit, maybe 15 to 30 minutes before you have your first actual meal. And when you do, the exact same principles apply. Be gentle, be smart, be deliberate. So let's walk through the simple rules for building that perfect post-fast meal.
It really just boils down to 3 simple, easy-to-follow rules. Rule number 1,
Start with a small portion. Think appetizer size, not a giant feast. You don't want to overwhelm that resting stomach. Rule number 2, choose low GI foods. Now, GI just stands for glycemic index. All it means is you want foods that release their energy slowly and steadily, like a slow-burning log for a fire, not a piece of paper that flares up and dies out. This prevents those blood sugar spikes. And rule number 3, make sure you add some quality protein. This is crucial for supporting your muscles and, just as importantly, for keeping you feeling full and your metabolism humming along.
So, what does this actually look like on a plate? It's really simple. For those slow-burning, low-GI carbs, you could go with something like oatmeal or porridge. Even a small portion of brown rice works. Then, for your quality protein, you've got great options like eggs, maybe some tofu, or just a simple handful of nuts. You just pick one from each column, keep the portion small, and you've built the perfect meal to break your fast. See? It's not complicated at all.
Making these small, simple changes to the start of your day can have a massive payoff. This isn't just about avoiding the bad stuff. It's really about proactively setting yourself up for success, for feeling great, and for getting the most out of your fasting efforts. Let's talk about those rewards.
First and foremost, you get a better metabolism. This is the big one. By avoiding that morning sugar spike, you're essentially telling your body, hey, that fat-burning thing we were doing all night, let's keep doing that. You're extending the benefits of the fast into your day. You're not just preventing your body from storing new fat, you're actively encouraging it to keep using its own fat reserves for fuel. You're keeping that fat-burning engine roaring.
Next up, you get stable, consistent energy. I think we've all felt that mid-morning slump, right? Where you need another cup of coffee just to keep your eyes open? Well, that's often the result of starting your day on a blood sugar roller coaster. A quick sugar high followed by a massive crash. When you start smart, you get a steady stream of energy. No peaks, no valleys. And that means better focus, better clarity, and just feeling good all morning long.
And finally, a benefit we don't talk about enough: easier digestion. By gently waking up your system, you avoid that feeling of being bloated or that uncomfortable, heavy feeling in your stomach. It's a simple habit that really supports your long-term gut health. You're reducing stress on your digestive system day after day, and believe me, your gut will thank you for it. So, if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. That first drink of the day is a direct command. It's an instruction you're giving to your body. You are the one who decides if your body is going to be in fat-burning mode or fat-storing mode. And that incredibly powerful choice, it's made with that very first sip.
It's really a simple shift in how you think about your morning, but it's so powerful. Now that you know your body's in this special, sensitive state, you have the power to make a better choice. You're in control. So the only question that's left is, what are you going to choose tomorrow morning?